Welcome back to my channel. It is currently Wednesday afternoon and I'm kicking off a later start to a day in my life vlog. I don't have anything significant planned today. I just felt like picking up the camera and chatting with you guys. As you guys saw, I had a pretty relaxed morning. I obviously took the day off, but I went to Starbucks and got a coffee for me and the girl who does my hair, and then had a quick hair appointment, which I am so happy with it. I feel like I have wanted to go a little bit darker for a while now, but I've just been scared to take the first step just because I feel like I've tried in the past and it always went like a weird orangey in between color, but we ended up darkening my roots to be essentially my natural color and then just retoning the front pieces, and I feel like it looks really, really natural and a little bit healthier. I feel like sometimes when I over highlight my hair, I just start to look washed out in photos, and I was looking at a bunch of photos of myself from an event last week, and granted, a lot of it was the lighting in the specific venue, but I just hated the way that my hair looked. It looked so orange, and I know that that was like the way that the photographer edited the photos, but I just hated it so much that I feel like that was the push that I needed to start my journey back. I don't know if I'll go fully dark again, but I really like the more rooty look with the like cooler tone pieces in the front. One of my most common DMs is where I get my hair done, so I'll be sure to leave her username on the screen. I think it's Hair by Sarah with 2 underscores. But like I said, I'll put it on the screen and leave it linked down below. She is the absolute best. I've seen probably 3 or 4 people in the DMV area the past couple of years and have been seeing her for a little over a year now, which is crazy. And I feel like this is the healthiest and longest my hair has been in a really long time. She just does a really good job and she's fun to talk to. Like, there's nothing worse than when you're getting your hair done and it's just awkward because you don't vibe with the person. So I can't recommend her enough. I think she's just the best, and I'm so happy with my hair, which I haven't been in such a long time. I just feel like it's finally getting back to the length and health that I want from it. So I did that this morning, and then I drove over to Georgetown because I think I said this earlier, I actually took the rest of the week off just to give myself a little bit of a break. I am so burnt out from my 9-to-5, and we had that really big event last week and just needed some time for myself. So today is like a logistical errands day. There's not a ton on the list, but definitely some things I want to get out of the way. I have some returns that I'm going to make at Abercrombie, which is why I'm in Georgetown, and then I need to go to the dry cleaners. I've just had a pile of things that I need to get dry cleaned and have needed to get dry cleaned for over a year now. So it's time to do that. And then I want to post some stuff on Poshmark, just like clean up my apartment, take the day to just get myself organized and take the day for myself. So excited to do that, excited to be here on a weekday. I feel like Georgetown on the weekdays is just so much better. It's so much less crowded and I can actually like walk around and enjoy myself a little. One of my best friends works a couple streets away from where I'm parked right now, so I kind of want to surprise her with like a coffee or a little treat or something like that, because I know she's had a really busy work week as well. I just don't know, like I don't know her office dynamic, if I can just like walk in or if I should text one of her coworkers to like try to get them in on the surprise. Like I don't want to be a disturbance. I also am not really dressed to go in an office. I'm wearing like a crop top without a bra and baggy jeans. So I might just, I don't know, maybe like leave it outside and text her. I might text one of her coworkers to see if they could help just work through the dynamics of that. But that is the plan for this afternoon. I'm gonna run into Abercrombie really quick and then I'll check in with you guys after. back home from Georgetown. I was able to get most of the errands that I needed to get done today complete, which feels good. I had that return at Abercrombie that you guys saw, and then I just popped in a few stores really quick. I only ended up getting one thing. I can't remember if I got a clip of the dress or just like walking around the stores, but I ended up picking up this dress from South Moon Under because I have a wedding coming up in probably like a week or two by the time you guys are seeing this, and I've ordered so many dresses online and none of them are working out. I just don't feel good in them, or they're really expensive and the fabric just doesn't feel right. And I have one more coming on Friday that I do have high hopes for, but I wanted to have a good backup just in case because it is so close and like my date needs to know what he should wear and stuff like that. So I feel like I just need to make a decision. So glad that I got that, and then just like walked around for a little bit. I was able to bring my friend Sam coffee, which was fun. She was in a meeting, but I just texted her coworker and like she put it on her desk for her. So that was good. I did not get to the dry cleaner like I hoped I would, but like I mentioned earlier, I've been putting that off for a literal year now. So if I end up going tomorrow or even the next day, it's clearly not urgent to me, but I was absolutely starving and wanted to come home and make dinner. Also, a massive thank you to HelloFresh for sponsoring this week's video. You guys know the drill by now. I am the biggest HelloFresh advocate. I've been paying for my own boxes and subscription for probably close to a year and a half now. So this is my favorite company to work with. I feel like you guys know that. One of my favorite things about HelloFresh is how flexible their meal plans are. You can get a meal kit for 2 people, for 4 people, vegetarian, meat. You can reschedule deliveries or change deliveries if you're traveling. Super flexible if you have a busy schedule like I do. And they're constantly dropping new recipes. Their fall menu is about to launch by the time you guys are seeing this, and I'm so excited to try out some new flavors of fall. I think I mentioned this in my last video with HelloFresh, but they recently added an option where you can swap your proteins or your sides and kind of customize your meals a little bit more, which has been so great for me. I'm a relatively picky eater, which I'm super embarrassed about, but we're working on it, and honestly really don't eat any red meat. So having the option to swap a red meat option for turkey or chicken has been huge for me. They also have different like rice substitutes and stuff like that if you're gluten-free or have any sensitivities like that. HelloFresh is the first carbon neutral meal kit, and almost all of the packaging is recyclable. So win-win there. You also reduce your food waste by having pre-portioned ingredients. I think tonight I'm gonna make this mustard soy salmon. I have not had salmon in a minute, and it's also Leo's favorite food, so he doesn't know it yet, but he's gonna be super excited once he smells it cooking. So gonna go ahead and start this, and then I'll show you guys the final product. For anybody interested, you can check out HelloFresh.com and use code amyrauchyt16 for 16 free meals across 7 boxes and 3 free gifts. Again, I'll have everything linked down below. Thank you so much to HelloFresh for sponsoring this week's video. It's actually a couple days later. It is Friday afternoon now, and I'm picking back up the vlog. I truly did nothing yesterday, and I can't emphasize that enough. I feel like the lighting is not great because I'm backlit from the windows right now. But yesterday, like I said, I truly did nothing. I laid in bed all day and sent like a couple of emails, but it was just a very, very, very low-key day. And then I went out to dinner with some friends, and we all ended up sleeping over at one of our friends' houses, and just got home significantly later than I was expecting. I knew it was going to be a late night, but I thought, I don't actually really know what I thought. I should have known that that was what was going to happen in hindsight. But I got home this morning, was absolutely exhausted still, and took a nap, just woke up from that. I feel like I look quite a bit disheveled for a Friday afternoon, but that's the vibes today. but I'm hungry again, so I think I'm gonna make a snack. I might go walk and grab a coffee. I guess there's a couple coffee shops near me, but I think I might just go grab a quick Dunkin', like a nice 10-15 minute walk just to wake myself back up, because I'm in the position right now where I could either stay asleep and just sleep through the rest of the day, and then I know at like 10 p.m. tonight I'm gonna be bouncing off the walls and all over the place, or I could just like get up and actually have a somewhat productive rest of the day, which is what I absolutely need to do, considering I did nothing yesterday, as I've mentioned a couple of times. So I think that's the plan, but wanted to kick back off at this portion of the vlog. Back home at Dunkin' Acquired, I feel like that was definitely the right choice between going back to bed and going for a walk. It honestly felt really, really nice out. It's starting to cool down a little bit in DC. I feel like the fall weather is upon us. So I'm glad I did that. I just got a little pumpkin cold brew with the cold foam on top, which is not nearly as good as Starbucks, but honestly, if you find a good Dunkin', it does go hard. But if you have a bad Dunkin', trash. Absolute trash. I have had a really good streak of Dunkins lately, so I'm just waiting for one that's like absolutely terrible to hit, but feeling really grateful that that's good. I am trying to just like organize my life and get back on track. I feel like I really needed this time off from work, but then when I don't have structure or routine, I just really lose all sense of, not purpose, that's like a big statement to make, but I just really lose my like productivity, and I just feel like all over the place. And I made a big list of things I wanted to get done while I had time off, and I'm trying to go through that now and organize like what's realistic to get done versus what isn't. I feel like I have so many outstanding returns right now that I need to make sure that I actually follow through with all of them so that they don't like slip through the cracks and then I lose the return period. But I made the one at Abercrombie I think 2 days ago, and then I have one for Express. I just needed to like swap a size for something. I ordered those dresses from Revolve. I think I also talked about that a couple days ago, and it came in this morning. I just tried them on and they sent the wrong sizes. Like, I really want to like Revolve, but I have just not had good luck with them. I don't know if I'm ordering the wrong brands from Revolve or I've just had bad luck, but I ordered a couple things for my birthday back in March and none of those fit. I just ordered 2 dresses for this wedding I was talking about earlier in the vlog, and they finally shipped, sent, and they sent the wrong size in both. Like, they sent me 2 extra smalls, which I am certainly not a Revolve extra small, so I'm gonna return both of them, but just like such a bummer to wait and like have the expectation that something was gonna come. And I think I ordered a small and a medium. They sent me 2 extra smalls. I think the medium would have fit. I don't think I would have liked it, but I didn't even have the opportunity not to like it because it just didn't even zip. It was so humbling. So I need to return those, obviously, and I'm really glad that I did get that dress at South Moon Under in Georgetown because I leave for this wedding in like 10 days, and that's looking like that's gonna be our winner. And it was the same price as this Revolve dress, and the quality was so much better at South Moon Under, so I'm glad that I picked that up. And then I have a return for Princess Polly as well. I am working with them on an upcoming video, and they sent over like all the selections that I picked, and for whatever reason, like I just really missed the mark on sizing. I feel like I'm normally pretty good at guessing what size I'll be in specific Princess Polly clothing, but like 75% of the haul that I picked out, I needed to get new sizes in, and so I emailed the rep that I work with, and I was like, I am so sorry, I just like cannot do this haul because nothing fits, nothing looks good. Like, can I swap sizes? Can I pull out of the collab? Like, what would you all prefer? Obviously, like, I'd return everything. And they were so easy to work with, like sent me a return label, and I was able to reorder sizes in the items that I really liked and just were too small or too big. And then I swapped out a couple of things that I think I'll like better. So feeling much better about that. I'm so grateful that they're letting me do that. But I have a big bag that I need to drop off at, I think that's USPS, Revolve is UPS. And then I ordered 2 dresses from Showpo for this wedding as well that I've had for quite a bit, just like tucked away in a closet because I was waiting for the ones from Revolve to get here, and those are USPS as well. But I need to print labels for those, and I'm gonna need to run to my office to do that. So maybe I'll do that. I don't know when I'll do that. I love getting stuff out of my apartment. Like, that's such a good feeling to me when, especially because like they're big boxes of stuff just like sitting on my kitchen counter right now. The point of that being, I have a lot of outstanding returns, and I think my credit card statement's gonna feel a lot better this month once I get those like all processed. And then I just have some like other random things I need to check off my list. I need to post some stuff on Poshmark. I feel like my closet is overflowing because it's so tiny, and I don't even have a lot of clothes, like especially comparatively to most people in the like influencer space. Like, I really own nothing comparatively, but I just hate when I have stuff that I know I don't like or doesn't fit right, or I've started replacing items and I just need to get rid of the stuff that I was replacing it with, you know, stuff like that. So that's something I've been putting off for another like 2-3 months for no reason, but would like to get at least some of that done this weekend. And then I need to email my landlord because technically if I was gonna renew, I would have had to give 60 days notice already, which is insane. Wait, no, I'd have to give 60 days notice on October 1st. So actually, I still have time, but I like need an offer. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if I can just automatically renew, or if my rent would go up, or, you know, like what that deal is. Or if the lease goes month to month after a full year, I need to ask. But knowing that I'm going to be traveling and stuff like that, I want to try to get ahead of that. So I don't know if I should reach out to the broker or just reach out to my landlord directly. I don't know what the etiquette is there, just because I don't know if he gets commission if it's a renewal still, or if like my landlord would prefer if I just like did it so that he didn't have to pay. Yeah, I don't know. I did not realize I've already been talking for 7 minutes. I am so sorry to ramble. Although I kind of like when people just have like very long rambly vlogs. Like, I feel like those are the ones that I enjoy the most. Honestly, right now I'm in a very like, not low effort content consumption vibe, but kind of. Like, I just really like more laid back content right now. But anyway, I'm gonna take probably the next like 30-45 minutes to try to get organized, send some emails, reach out to my landlord, and then I'm probably gonna go hang out with some friends for a bit. We all agreed to have like a very low-key night tonight, especially because we hit it a little bit harder than anticipated last night, and I think we're gonna go out tomorrow during the day. So just like all hang out, enjoy each other's company, but not do anything crazy tonight. We'll see how that goes, knock on wood. But that is the Friday afternoon update. Happy Saturday. It is dry try day. I feel like those of you who don't do Orange Theory are probably so tired of me talking about this, and those of you who do understand the I don't even know what I'm feeling right now, because it's not that hard. Like, it's really not that much more than an average class, just like an extra 1.5 miles of running compared to usual. But for whatever reason, it just like feels very daunting. But my friend Elena's on her way now. We're gonna go over together, which will be nice, just to have a friend and somebody to like look over and support with. I haven't worked out since the end of August, right before Labor Day. I feel like that was like peak in shape for me. I was just like really hitting it, was in a good stride with everything, and then went to the beach with my friends and just got the absolute shit rocked out of me by some random wave and really hurt my neck somehow. It like Nothing was actually wrong. It just felt like I was, you know, when you wake up and you sleep on the wrong side of the bed, or like you sleep weird and you can't fully move your neck, but you know, nothing's like terribly wrong. It's just uncomfortable. That's like how I felt the last 2 weeks, and I can like finally look all the way down, but I definitely feel pressure kind of between my shoulder blades still, which I'm glad it's there and not like in my actual upper neck. I feel like I'd be more concerned about that then. So I just haven't wanted to work out since, because I didn't want to like push anything. And I feel like as hard as I try to activate whatever like muscle group I'm working on, I still not strain my neck, but like do to some degree just instinctively. So I didn't want to make anything worse, but now I haven't worked out in over 2 weeks, and I'm just kind of like jumping into this, which, like I said, I'm like, I really don't think it's gonna be that bad. Besides like the 5K portion at the end, I feel like that last mile and a bit is gonna be tough for me, but I'm hoping I just like zone out, get in the zone, having Elena there with me. Like, I'll be motivated not to stop because she's not gonna stop, because I'm not gonna stop, you know, like we'll keep each other in that like cycle of like, oh, well, the other person's not stopping, you know? So I'm glad that she'll be here for that. She's on her way now. And then I think we're gonna go get breakfast after, refuel, get some coffee, get ready for the day, and then meet some friends out. There's a ton going on in DC today. I think we have a couple of friends that are going over to Bullpen, which I'm not against. It's also H Street Fest today, which I haven't been to in a couple of years, so I'd like to do that. I just feel like realistically we're gonna end up at Bullpen because that's where all of our friends are at, and it's one of the last weekends that all of us are in town until November, I think, actually, and by then the weather's not going to be great, so I feel like we should just capitalize on all of us being together and like committing to a plan outside, enjoying the weather together. So that would be my formal prediction of the day. I don't know if we'll get any other formal vlogging clips of today, but I wanted to kick off today's portion of the vlog. Excited, I think it's going to be a good day, and yeah, I'll check in with you guys after.